Greetings, Moody students, and welcome to BI 2260, Historical Geography of Israel, our distance learning course this week focusing on Introduction and the Geology and Geography of Israel. My name is Dr. Greg Stevens. I'm your instructor for BI 2260, Historical Geography of Ancient Israel. My contact information is listed in the Your Instructor section of the course shell. And I've also have my personal profile in the class introduction forum in the community post section of the course shell. Please introduce yourself by posting your profile there, that is in the class introduction forum in the community posts as well, and then get to know myself and your fellow classmates by reading and responding to each other's posts. And now let me officially welcome you to BI 2260 Historical Geography of Ancient Israel, offered through Moody Distance Learning. I hope this message finds you all well as you prepare to begin your coursework together. And I know many of you are eager to get to jump on things. And I'm also aware that some may not see this message until the course actually begins. Either way, that is totally fine. If you're an early bird, gets the worm type, feel free to explore our Blackboard portal a bit. If, on the other hand, you are of the early worm gets eaten sort, then do the same. Do take some time to look around a bit as early as possible once you log in. Here's your first week's work. Again, we're focusing on Introduction and the Geology and Geography of Israel this week. Psalm 67:4 seems like an appropriate place to start. Let the nations be glad and sing for joy. Our lesson objectives this week are to gain a familiarity with the key geological and geographical characteristics of the land of Israel utilizing the Google Earth software program. We want you to conduct and report on a critical study in historical geography of ancient Israel, and we want you to evaluate the importance of geographical studies in biblical interpretation and understanding. As far as reading and reviewing requirements this week, you want to watch the instructor introductory video, which you're doing actually right now. There'll also be some items in the first week, the instructor video there as well. You want to read Lesson 1 class notes, about 8 pages. You want to read in the Moody Atlas, the new Moody Bible Atlas, or the new Moody Atlas of the Bible, rather, get the title correct. Pages 16 through 24, 40 through 41, and 56 through 64. You want to watch the online class example, the 1-2 video, and you want to review the Jeremiah 2 PDF. You do have a discussion board question, and here you are studying the geography for a Bible degree. Is it really necessary to study the geography for a Bible degree? And if so, why or why not? Well, one additional requirement, we want you to spend at least an hour or so experimenting with Google Earth. Get very familiar with that program as it's going to be key as we move through the course. And by the way, let me encourage you to go to the second week, and in the second week resources, there's a file called Historical Geography Places. You want to get that file loaded into your edition of Google Maps in order for all the push pins that you'll hear about in the videos to show up properly. So do get that loaded. Beyond that, each week's folder is going to give you an introduction, the lesson objectives, a link to the reading viewing report, directions for any assignments, a note about any discussion for the week, and any resources or other needed relevant and extra information. My counsel to you is to look around the course shell and read over the course syllabus and course schedule. Get acquainted with all 3 items as thoroughly as you are able. Again, the course shell here on Blackboard, the course syllabus, the course schedule. Get familiar with these on the front end, and the rest of the course will go much smoother for you. Do not, however, access any quizzes or exams, should there be any, until it is appropriate to do so. That is, when you're ready to take them before the due date. And finally, constantly compare the course schedule and course shell information to be sure you are completing all the assigned work as directed. And do pay close attention to any new announcements or emails that may show up each week. A couple of clarifications for you. MDL Academic Week actually runs from 12:01 a.m. Tuesday morning to 11:59 p.m. Monday night. That's Central Time, based on Moody's main campus in Chicago. This gives you the full weekend in each week to work on your papers, quizzes, and exams. But don't wait to the weekend to do your work. I would advise you to work incrementally throughout the week. When it comes to discussion boards, it is best to post early in the academic week so that others have time to respond to your posts. So be sure to make your initial discussion board post no later than 11:59 p.m. on Friday so that you and others can reply to one another and comment on each other's posts by 11:59 p.m. Central Time the following Monday. So by the Friday of each week, you want to post your response to the discussion board question. And by the following Monday night, you want to have responded to at least 2 of your peers. There'll be more about discussion board requirements in another announcement. And finally, the late policy. All assignments are due as indicated in the course syllabus, course schedule, weekly folders, and course announcements. These are all in sync, or should be. Late work is penalized 5% per day up to a limit of 7 days. That is a 35% penalty. No work is accepted beyond 7 days after its due date. So do take good note of that. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me at gstevens@moody.edu. And again, welcome to BI 2260, Historical Geography of Ancient Israel. By the way, I spent fall 2014 from August 26th to December 12th in Israel. And I am spending this fall from August 25th through November 24th in and teaching from Israel as well. So I'm pumped for the course. I trust you will be as well. Again, this course, BI 2260, Historical Geography of Israel, I will be teaching you from the land of Israel. It ought to be an exciting time. God bless you as you begin your studies.